latest 9.7 iPad. We're talking about intuitive, innovative, efficient. Look, in the next hour, well, actually 24 hours, we're going to get you organized. We're going to get creative. We're going to get you entertained and really maybe learn something too. That's what makes this so exciting, is that for the next 24 hours, we're going to bring you the most current iPad from Apple. Why Apple? I mean, they bring you the amazing breakthroughs, high technology. They're a leader in the industry, and they're delightful and easy to use too. And so is this guy, Craig
Delightful
Smith.
and easy to use, yes.
Craig Smith.
That's what my wife says to me all the time. I'm going to use you to take the trash out, use you to walk the dog in the rainy days. Yeah,
hey,
we
if
do
it
that.
Works, you know.
It works. Keep rolling with it, right?
This is so incredible. I'm so
is.
excited about this.
Yes.
Let me just tell everyone real quick. I'll tell you the choices. But the one thing I did want to tell you is the big deal price is only good for 24 hours. And it's a huge value. If everything that I'm going to share with you that you get, if all of it was sold separately, this would be $581.63 with everything that we're going to be offering you. And that's what it should cost. But what you're getting today for the next 24 hours is 6 easy payments of $73.33, or, make a long story short, $439.98. So it's over $100 off of the regular price, well over it. Plus, we give you free shipping and handling. And here's the great thing. We're offering special financing on it. So if you take the special financing of 9 months, the monthly payment goes down under $50 a month. Yeah, I know.
Man.
So this is really, really exciting. Just to give you some quickies here. By the way, we're live streaming.
Live streaming on Facebook,
on
yes.
Facebook's QVC2 page. So I'm listening. If you have any questions for us, please go ahead and get right on there and ask us the question. Give us some thumbs up or some hearts. We always appreciate that. This is the 5th generation iPad. It has, you get Lightning to USB cable. You get the USB power adapter, 2-port car adapter, the stylus pen, collapsible headphones. Let me show you down here, and productivity software voucher. First we need you to choose your color. Actually, I'll take you up here. First you need to choose your color of your iPad.
Yes.
So we have the gold. We have, is this
That's
silver?
the silver.
And then up there is the steel.
So this is space gray right here.
I'm sorry,
top one
space
here.
gray.
Yes.
I beg your pardon. Oh dear, there's so many choices here. And then once you choose that, then you're kind of come down here and you're going to see your headphones. Your headphones are going to come, you can get space gray and tan headphones, space gray and purple headphones, space gray and teal headphones, space gray and red headphones, space gray and blue headphones. And then if you get the gold iPad, you can get the tan, the purple, or the teal headphones. Is that right? What about in the silver, guys? I don't have that on my card. Is it either or? Okay. Got it. Okay, my card's a little funky. I apologize. So choose your color of iPad and then choose your color of headphone to go with it. So much going on with this. It's spectacular.
Yes.
Just real quick, let me tell them all in a nutshell. This has the iOS 10 operating system. It has the 9.7 diagonal LED backlit multi-touch Retina display. It has 32 gigabytes of memory, Bluetooth wireless technology, stereo speakers, 8 megapixel rear camera with autofocus, HDR panorama, 1080p video recording. It has 1.2 megapixel FaceTime HD camera. More on next card. Hold on.
Look at that.
Yep.
Touch. There we go.
Touch ID fingerprint sensor, the Apple Pay, Siri voice assistant, the rechargeable battery, obviously, and the headphone jacks. It measures 9.5 inches high, 6 5/8 inches wide, and 1/4 inch deep. Let me show you that. And it only weighs a pound.
1 pound.
Nice.
Think about that. All the amazing stuff you can do with this device. It's razor thin and it weighs a pound. You think the iPad first came out, the original one, in April of 2010. So we're only coming up on 8 years of this technology, and it has just changed the way we do so many different things. This is your device for social networking. This is your device for shopping. This is your device for staying connected, for having fun, playing games, watching your shows, because there's over 1 million, yes, over 1 million different applications that you have access to on your iPad. So the things you can do, Antonella, it's almost limitless what you can do with this amazing device. That's why when people pick up an iPad, they go, this is what I want.
Yeah.
This is the one right here. This is the go-to device that really wows everybody.
I tell you, I love my iPad on so many levels. It's just, you know, it does the things that a phone can't do, and also does it in a much larger way, so it's easier to see and read and interact with. And then you talk about like your laptop. Well, sometimes I don't want to bring that big bulkiness everywhere I go. The iPad is such a lifesaver on so many levels with that. And the fact that this is the most current iPad and that it is also QVC's lowest price on it is incredible. We have the 6 easy payments of $73.33. And I did want to talk real quick about the special financing because it is a 9-month special financing. You don't accrue finance charges with it. And you know, it's not a layaway plan. You get that, you make the first payment, this comes home to you. And we'll just put that down to the lowest if you could, please. And if you do it that way, it comes down to about, in height, darling, it comes down to about $50 a month.
Wow, that's nice, right?
That's pretty nice.
And think about it, you're getting a best in class when it comes to the tablet world with the iPad. This is the tablet that every other tablet wants to grow up to become, pretty much. And we think about that when we're buying things in our life. We can get that bargain basement mattress if you want.
Right.
Do you want the bargain basement mattress? No, you want the Sleep Number bed.
Right.
Do you want that cheap little blender that's going to burn out in 6 months or a year? Or do you want the Vitamix? That's what Apple does. Apple is like the top of the line when it comes to all the technology. We see it with their computers, with their laptops like the MacBook Air and the MacBook Pro that we have here on QVC. We see it with the phones. Again, you can get the bargain basement phone or people want to get the iPhone. The iPhone's the one. And with their iPad, the way they've developed this technology and changed the world, changed the way we do so many different things, that's why it really doesn't matter what your interests are when we're talking about the iPad, because with over 1 million different applications, there really is something for everybody on here. My kids do their homework on a daily basis on the iPad. My mom plays bridge and shops on the iPad. I watch my favorite sports games on the iPad because it does so many amazing things.
For me, I mean, I do my email, I do my shopping, I do my Facebook, I do everything on it unless I really need to bump down to something quick and easy on my phone, or I need to really get into something nitty gritty with my computer. Otherwise, probably 80% of the time, I'm on the iPad. So that makes it really nice. But I did want to just kind of ask you, and I think you've already answered it, but why Apple instead of all the others? Is that what you were just explaining?
A little bit, but part of what Apple does, which I think is amazing, is they kind of make all their devices designed around the end user. And there was a period of time with technology where a lot of people kind of thought like, all right, all this technology stuff, that's for the super tech guru. That's not for me. Apple kind of flipped the whole page on that type of technology. And what they've said is, listen, we want to be able to create things that you can do amazing stuff with. So slideshows and video editing and all that great stuff. But we also want to make devices that are simple for everybody to use. And that's what's great about an iPad. If you take a look at an iPad, you're going to notice one thing off the bat. There's no Control-Alt-Delete here. There's no function in 17 keys you have to press at a time in order to make things happen. There's nothing to learn here. Basically, all you have to do is put your fingers on the screen and navigate. What we're looking at right here, this is an application that's called Maps, 3D flyover tour of San Francisco right now.
Jeez.
And all you do is touch the screen to make this kind of stuff happen. That's why people love Apple, because as soon as they pick up an Apple device, they kind of go, oh, that's what everyone's talking about. I can do this kind of amazing stuff too. It's that intuitiveness and that ease of use which really sets them apart from a lot of other brands.
The ease of use is what it is for me, because I know you're a techie person. I'm not a techie person. So you can get as techie as you want with it and really appreciate and love what it's doing. For me, I just love that it gets me where I need to go. It does it fast, it does it efficiently, and it's also fun. So there's never that angst. There's never that, oh, I don't know what to do. What button do I push? How am I supposed to get this working? How am I supposed to get where I want to go? It's so point and click and so easy for everything that I want to do, whether it's find recipes, whether it's get into my email, whether it's going to be text messaging with other people. It's just so easy and simple when all I have to do is point, click, and I'm there fast. So that makes it so nice. And isn't that what this is all about, is trying to make our lives easier, more simple, and more fun and enjoyable. That's why if you're going to get into the techs, if you're going to get into electronics, why not go with top of the line, a leader in the industry that's not going to make you want to pull your hair out? What am I looking at here?
Well, you're looking at the screen resolution, which is one of the things I really like to show off with Apple. You talked about that ease of use, Antonella, and if it's a device is difficult to use rather, or it's slow, or it doesn't look great, you know what it's going to become? It's going to become a giant paperweight that's going to sit on your desk and you're never going to pick it up. One of the great things that Apple does is their screen and the resolution. So we're watching a video right here on YouTube, and Apple developed a technology. They call it the Retina Display. This screen, the resolution on this screen is actually sharper than a 1080p television set.
Wow.
We've got a really cool animation to kind of show you. So when the first iPads came out back 8 years ago, they had pretty good screens. I mean, but there was always this thought of, if I'm looking at it on a computer, it's never going to be as good as my TV. It's going to be grainy, it's going to be pixelated. And you can kind of see this. The screen on the left is the screen they had with the original iPads. The screen on the right is what they call Retina Display. So in order to make this happen, what they did is they actually quadrupled the number of pixels. And a pixel is like a little dot on a screen. The more pixels you have, the sharper the picture can become. You notice the Retina Display not just on videos and photos, but on stuff like this. When you want to read text on an iPad, it looks like you're reading it on a piece of paper. So we see here, it says stir well, don't let it burn. Look at how crystal clear all of that is. Again, it becomes part of that end user experience. If the end user experience is amazing, you're going to use this device all the time. If it's slowing down, if it looks grainy, if it doesn't look the way you want it, it's going to become that giant paperweight. There's a reason people go to Apple. There's a reason this is the brand that's leading in innovation today. It's because they make all of these things amazing and make them simple for everyone to use.
I like that. I'm trying to look at what's going on here. You know what? The thing is I know that you can probably find lower prices on other brands, other items that are like this, and tablets. There's so many of them out there, but don't make the mistake that I made, and that was that I did exactly that. I went and I bought the lower priced items thinking, oh, you know, I don't really use it except for email, for shopping, you know, for Facebook, so I don't need all the bells and whistles. Well, those things lasted me about a whole hot second, and it was really cash in the trash. So I finally broke down and I bought the better, the best, which is Apple and the iPad, and I haven't looked back since. I've actually saved money because I'm not having to replace, and you know, things aren't crashing and the thing isn't leaving me with so much frustration. So don't make the mistake that I did and get the way cheaper things that are out there and the tablets out there that but because you're not saving money, you're throwing money away when you do that. Get something at the best of your dollar can get, and if it's this, fabulous, because you'll be set for a long time. Nice. What are you doing?
I'm doing some reading.
Oh, okay.
Actually, I'm not doing some reading. I'm actually showing people books and how you can read. But it was kind of neat. As I was trying to set up this shot for you here to kind of show some of the more things you can do with the iPad, a really cool feature is the ability to read books. And Apple actually gives you the ability to download books if you'd like. And you can actually also go to your local library and download books for free. So I'm looking at David Venable's cookbook. But a neat little thing, Antonella, as I was setting this up, our producer got in my ear and said, hey, Craig, the brightness on that screen is a little bit bright. Do you know how to adjust the brightness on the screen of your computer, Antonella?
I think on my computer or on my iPad.
Well, on your computer, do you know how to adjust the brightness?
No.
Exactly. Because you know, it's not easy and intuitive to do. Let me show you what Apple does that makes your life easy for you. If you swap from the bottom of your screen, okay, you notice it shows a bunch of apps that I use most frequently. If I swipe again, I get to have access to this menu options that I have right here, and my brightness control is right here. So when I had our producer getting in my ear saying, hey, Craig, the brightness is too high on the screen, it just took a simple touch of my finger here to adjust the brightness. Now, you're not going to be adjusting the brightness in order, for your personal use because you have to get your iPad on TV, but you will adjust the brightness maybe if you're looking at a spreadsheet late at night. You want it to be a little bit more dim. You don't want to have that bright light in your face. Or maybe you're watching a video and you want to crank up the brightness. The fact that all these little adjustments that you can make, the way you navigate from app to app, the way you open different applications, the fact that it's so easy and intuitive and it's the touch of the finger that allows you to do that, That's another reason people love the iPad, because it's so simple, it's so easy,
Yeah.
and anybody just puts their fingers on the screen and you make amazing things happen.
So Josie on Facebook, because we are streaming live and we're taking your questions and looking at your comments, Josie on Facebook says, best gift I ever gave myself. Love it! Exclamation point, exclamation point.
Nice.
So it really is. It is that best gift to yourself. It's something that you're going to use every single day. That's what makes this so incredible, because when I look at the price tag and we're talking, if you do the easy pay,